What's going on, everyone? X-Ninjatacoproductions here from NTP, and I'm back again with a couple more YouTuber statues. Today we have Smosh. Wow, the requests for Smosh have been very high since we started non-Minecraft YouTuber Week. I think in every single video, even videos that weren't even, I think in a couple of videos that weren't even statue-related videos, or just, statue videos, people were still requesting Smosh. And plus, we've obviously had Smosh requests for, over time, but it really picked up when we started doing non-Minecraft YouTubers, and yeah, so here they are, guys. Hope you like how they look. I think they turned out kind of well. I'm kind of iffy on them, honestly. Like, I feel good about them, but not amazing. But I still think you can tell who they are. If someone sees them right next to each other, someone might be like, "Oh, there's Smosh." So I think as long as you have that as long as you think they look good, if you don't like them, well, give me a hard time about it. But yeah, I think they turned out pretty good. Okay, you got Ian here and Anthony, of course. I'll show you one thing I don't really like about Ian. It's his hair. I don't like how his hair turned out, honestly. I really don't. And it's just these two little patches here. Because obviously, his hair, it covers the whole top of his forehead. But I already had these selected, by the way. I was ready for this. But if I do this, and I punch that out, see how weird that looks? It's like he's wearing a hat or something. It's so weird looking. I mean, I had to have these two blocks of birch wind planks there just to make it look like hair. And plus Anthony's hair gave me a hard time too, a little bit. And also, you might notice that this started off as black. No, I ended up changing this in post, like after we made it, and after I actually looked at a couple more pictures of Anthony, I was like, oh, it's not black hair. Because the picture I was looking at to reference this off of, which I will actually put up on screen right now, the picture that I used to reference these guys, his hair looked black to me in one of these pictures, and I thought his hair was black. But no, it's just a really dark brown, and I felt really stupid about it, so I was like, oh, I need to change that. But otherwise, I think they turned out really well. I think they turned out pretty good. You can give me your opinion of it if you like it. That's good. If you don't, well, sorry. Did my best here. But, yeah. Not really much for these guys. I'll say a few things at the end, but I'll save that for the end if you choose to stay. It's kind of just like, after we're done with this non-Minecraft YouTuber Week thing. But let's jump into the tutorial since I know everyone's kind of eager for that. So, let's jump into the dimensions, if I can talk. Sorry, it's kind of late. Stuttering it happens. Dimensions legs. These are 8 by 4 by 12. The torso here is 8 by 4 by 12. And the arms, they are attached or aligned to the torso, and they are 4 by 4 by 12. And the heads are 8 by 8 by 8 with no hat effect on either of them. I'll go ahead and show you all the sides here. None of these heads, or none of the sides of these heads, have any kind of hat effect at all. Nothing. And those dimensions are length by width by height, and will be in the description. Yeah, sorry. I'm recording this kind of late. It's like 3 in the morning. I had to redo this from the first one, so it's kind of like, it kind of sucks. But, yeah. Also, as usual, I'll have some pictures at the end of the plastic texture pack. When you see pictures of Anthony, though, his hair will be black. Because when I took those pictures, that was back when he had the black hair, and I didn't, feel like going back and retaking pictures just because I changed it to Spruce, not too long ago. So when you see the pictures of Anthony, and you see his black hair, just note that it is spruce wood. that, you know, just change all that black to spruce wood when you see those pictures. It's all the same. It's just it goes from it just changes 2 colors. That's really it. So you should probably be able to handle that. So let's jump into this now. All the details and stuff. I'm gonna cover both of the legs at the same time because they are just they're the exact same thing. All right. It's just black for the shoes and blue for the pants. That's it for both of them. It's the exact same thing. Shoes aren't different. Nothing's different. I made these kind of generic. I'll be honest, because they're both wearing blue jeans, and I could not find a pair of shoes that they were wearing. You know, I found this one picture where they were like jumping up in the air, but didn't really seem to make any difference. But yeah, both pants are the same. 2 layers of black and then 10 layers of blue. That's it for both of them. So you have both the legs for both of them now. Let's start with Ian here, since he seems to be the easier one. Obviously, the majority of him, it's totally gray. He's wearing a long sleeve gray buttoned up shirt, so you can see that all gray here, black buttons, and then the skin showing, of course, on his hands and a little bit up there by his neck is birchwood planks. So it's like 2 layers of birchwood planks and then 10 layers of gray for the arms, and obviously the torso is a bit different. It's mainly gray, but yeah, on the arms here, the gray and the birchwood planks, like the colors, they just all wrap around. It's just the same thing on all 3 sides of this arm and on both arms actually. Then when you get to the back, just fill this whole thing up with gray, a lot of gray. It's actually pretty plain here if you look at them. You know, it's like when you see them from the back, both of them even. It's very plain colors. You know, it's more like just filling in that dimension space instead of just detail. Because, you know, I've noticed that when we made these, I mean, see the backs of all these are all fairly plain. I mean, most of these guys are wearing, you know, regular clothes, and you know, if someone puts on like a t-shirt, you know, there's nothing going to be on the back of it. But when you make a Minecraft skin, it's like, oh man, got to put all kinds of stuff on it. So that's why I like actually making. I liked making these non-Minecraft YouTubers, because a lot of them just had random clothes on. You know, and there's nothing to do with the back. It's very easy to cover that. But yeah, so just fill all that in. You're good. Starting off with the face now. Just something to throw in there. Face, of course, is birchwood planks. Brown hair, of course, for the beard and the actual hair. And then his eyes are very light blue. I didn't know it. I didn't notice this or even realize this until I started looking at pictures of Smosh. Ian has really blue eyes. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But then the other half is white, of course. But yeah, super blue eyes. Oh my goodness. I would have made them diamond, but that's just too bright. It'd be too shiny. But here's this side of the head. Same color as brown. Birchwood planks, really easy. You can see the beard where it kind of comes up to the sideburns and stuff, the side of his head, and yeah, everything looks really good. Then you might have seen it when I showed it there, that the entire body pan shot, but it's all brown on the back of his head. So just fill that all in, that 8x8 square with brown wool, and then this side is actually different from the other side, not the same. So it's not very different though. It's like I think 1 block difference here, but yeah, just birchwood planks, brown wool. Very, very simple, very cool. Very easy to follow. And then top of his head all brown. Very easy as well. Just fill it in and you're done with Ian. Moving on to Anthony now real fast. It's sun, I believe, is setting. I think, oh, the sun's like right there. Yeah, we've got to speed along here. So front of it, he's wearing like a white jacket, like half sleeves kind of, and then he's got like a cyan shirt on. Of course, the jacket there is white. The shirt on the inside is cyan. And the skin, of course, same as Ian, is birchwood planks. There for his hands and a little bit more up there by his neck. More than Ian, but yeah, not too big of a deal. So there's the front of the torso. Moving around here to the sides, these colors, same thing as Ian. Again, these just wrap around. Same thing on all 3 sides and on both hands. And then, of course, like you saw in that big panned out shot. Oh, that's a little weird right there. That the whole back of him is all white. Very, very easy. Just fill all that in. Dang, it's getting dark. I can't believe it. Okay, so front of Anthony's face here. Hair is, of course, spruce wood planks. Not black, or spruce wood. I mean, not spruce wood planks. Spruce wood, not black wool. His eyes are brown. Other half is white, of course. Skin is birchwood planks, and the mouth is oakwood planks. So pretty easy here. Not a whole lot. Picture should help. I'm gonna try to speed this along as the moon is coming up. This side of the head, very easy. The majority of it, actually like maybe 90%, 80-90% of this is just all spruce wood. And then that little bottom corner there is birchwood planks. And the very back of him here, It's all spruce wood. You might have seen that in the whole panned out shot, so very easy. Just fill that all in, that square, with the spruce wood. And this side is definitely different than the other side, as you can tell. More of that corner is filled up with birch wood planks compared to the spruce wood. So it's should be pretty easy to make him. And then of course the top of him is just filled in with spruce wood. And then you have Anthony, and if you made him second, then you have Smosh, and you're done with Smosh. My gosh. Alright. Well, that's it for these guys. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Like I was going to say, we are in fact going to make a few more non-Minecraft YouTubers, because Smosh was meant to be the last YouTubers for non-Minecraft YouTuber Week, but because we had that kind of small hiccup where we for a few days we didn't upload anything, and then it kind of happened again. It's because of finals, honestly. I'm done with summer classes, by the way. About to go into fall semester, but summer classes are done. I had finals, so I was focusing on that a little bit more. But we did have those hiccups where I wasn't uploading anything, and I'm gonna give back to you guys, because that was kind of wrong of me to miss a few uploads, because I'm actually being really consistent with this. Because I missed those few days, I want to give back to you guys, and I'm gonna make a few more non-Minecraft YouTubers. And actually, you know what? For those who watch this far in the video, I will give it away. We are going to be making, or I'm going to be designing, Ray William Johnson, Jenna Marbles, and PewDiePie, because everyone wants PewDiePie, and Ray and Jenna, they're really big YouTubers, been around for a while. I feel like they should be built. So for those who watch this far, there you go. You know who we're making. Those are going to be the next three. I'm planning Ray first, then Jenna, then PewDiePie. PewDiePie is going to be the finisher. So there you go. So, but if you guys have any other requests that aren't those three, and yeah, go leave in the comments. This is other YouTubers, maybe other non-Minecraft YouTubers, because we will be coming back to this, of course. There's just too many people not to make. You know, I mean, there's so many non-Minecraft YouTubers. It's crazy. Just YouTubers in general. There's so freaking many. But yeah, any of those mobs, custom skins for anything really. Yeah, there you go. Just throw them out there in the comments. We'll cipher through them all and see what we're gonna make next. And yeah. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, I will see you for the next one.